guys, can you cheer? All right, get ready. Let's hear it. Go. Yeah. Hey. We finally we got fans for the best post show ever today from Southwick, joined by our moto winner. You guys pumped, Zacho? Look, dude, we were really impressed. Will Christien, our pit reporter, says it every week. You check a different box. You said you needed to be better in the early laps. You passed dudes on the first lap and won the moto. You did that.
She thinks I'm a medium at this point, I think.
Whatever you say.
She's like, oh my God,
yes.
What's it going to be this week?
Yes. Maybe start predicting lottery numbers or something.
I know, right? I need to just tell her I'm going to win every week, and it'll happen.
So how proud are you? Not just to win the moto. There she is right there. Come on over. We're bringing her in. Wrong place, wrong time. She's carrying a, yes. It stopped raining because she's carrying, Will Christien is here.
It started raining.
Yeah.
I got my jacket on.
Yeah.
Will, do you think I'm a medium at this point?
He can predict the things that will happen the next week.
I think he's psychic because you haven't missed a beat.
Well, you just need to come over every weekend and I'll tell you something new and we'll just keep clicking it off.
For you and me, so I'm all up.
I make you look like a hero and I look like a hero. It's all
ridiculous.
good.
I was talking to you about it.
Yeah, there you go. You know what to do.
I was talking to you about it. He's like, I got my start sorted. Boom, whole shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I got to put in some good pace, late moto. Boom, done.
Yep.
And then I said to him today, what's your predictions? He was like, third of the way through the motos, I'm dying a little bit. Got it done today. Literally, you should be like, I think I'm kind of going to win the title maybe.
Yeah, why not make future predictions?
Yeah.
Go big.
Yeah, we're going to win the championship.
All right, here we go. It was. Will, thanks for stopping by. Your hands are full. She's got the wellies. Is that what we call them?
Wellies, man.
Welly boots.
Okay. Because she brought them, that's why it stopped raining. Thanks for stopping by, Will Christien from our NBCSN show. I know, we got some actually people that know what they're doing on camera.
People that don't allow alarms to go off in the booth.
Fair point. Anyway, for you, Zacho, fine. I might have had some alarm problems on TV, but first moto, dude, you blew the overall, all right?
I know, I did.
Happy about that?
I had gnarly arm pump midway, and
Yeah.
it lasted for about 5 laps, which was the 5 laps that I needed to be really hammering.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty much screwed me over to the overall, but actually maybe at the same time I felt like I was able to save a little bit there at the end of the first moto because there wasn't a lot for me to shoot for as far as Eli went, but I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, so that second moto, making those passes early, which you said was your goal, did you do something different? Was there something that you learned or taught yourself to make that happen?
No, just working at home on really hammering those first 3 laps. That's the main thing that it's been for most of the season now. It's just, like I said last week in the press conference, I get a good start and then I get passed and you don't really see that, but I'm passing people at the end of the motos and it looks really good on paper, but I'm really just passing the same people that passed me, in the beginning. So,
yeah.
It was one of those deals today where I had 2 really, really good starts and capitalized on them. The first moto, I passed Kenny and Eli, and Marv was already a little bit out on us, but was able, I was pumped to be passing people.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they're pumped on Zacho. Yeah.
And then the second moto, I was second on the start behind Cooper and passed him on the first lap and led the whole race, so it was pretty good.
You actually admitted you were tired on the podium. You're usually more honest to most riders. I don't know how you're feeling right now. Yeah, we'll get you back to your crew. You're tired right now.
Yeah, I feel a little better now. I mean, I don't know if I was deeper last weekend or deeper this weekend, but either way, it was, I kind of pride myself on not leaving a lot in the tank.
Okay.
I'm not exactly barely standing up or anything. I feel okay, but I'm going to be sore tomorrow.
Southwick, everybody's saying wasn't as sandy, wasn't like normal Southwick today, but did it actually make it easier or almost harder? It almost seemed like.
In practice, it was not very sandy at all. And then when we went out for the second moto, I was like, what the heck happened? This is deeper than deep and way deeper than I've ever seen it before.
What?
Yeah, for me, it was gnarly.
Huh.
The second moto was heavy sand.
Yeah. So it got sandier as the day went on.
Yeah, it was almost like we needed to break through a crust, and then it was underneath there. And when we did that, it was bottomless. I mean, the holes just kept getting deeper and deeper.
Almost everybody admitted they were tired. All the 250 guys, you guys in a 450 class, these back-to-back races. I mean, it is taking everything you folks have right now to get positions and wins.
That was the edge of me right there at the end of that moto. I mean, I was on the limit, and same with last weekend. It's just one of those deals where you give it everything.
That's awesome. That's what we like to see. Okay, one more thing to go. Overall win. Is that the goal here?
I mean, yeah, of course. That's the goal. Also, some incentives for championship position, so I'm looking at that too and trying to move up.
Championship position, like maybe first in the championship? I mean, that's not completely out of reach, right?
You know, this is confidential contract stuff, like, why are you asking me this?
Well, I'm assuming there's a title bonus, or is that just, am I assuming too much? Or they actually give you a bonus for second, but not first?
No, just forget I said it.
Yeah, but you don't need to look for championship position. You can look for the championship. It's certainly not out of reach with a half season to go.
It's not. I mean, I don't know. I think I must be like 20,
yeah, it's around, 30
down
yeah, you're
now.
within 30.
That's pretty close. I mean, for sure, it's not the worst situation to be in, so
Right.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to grab this Matthes dude. Matthes, get in here. Is there, there's KTM people can't leave. Cooper Webb cannot leave because we've set up this camera here.
Look at his dog, man.
Yeah. Cooper Webb's got his dog. Will Christian's all pumped on the dog. We're going to let Matthes.
Can we talk about the Kia, though?
What?
He drives a Kia?
It's a rental car. It's not like we're at
I
home.
thought that was like a motorhome thing.
He
doesn't have a motorhome. Well,
All right, carry on.
I saw his vehicle. He has a Raptor last week.
Okay.
Championship Raptor.
What am I doing
Oh,
here?
really? All right, we're doing a post show. We'll let Zacho go.
Oh, can we talk
Yeah.
about? Hey, wait,
Yeah.
before we go, can
Oh,
we talk about?
yes.
He hasn't won a 450 race yet, but he will very shortly.
Yeah.
And when I saw him at Anaheim on the Yamaha in the unseated practice with a carburetor, I knew.
You
I knew.
brought him back to the United
I
States.
kind of did.
You did.
He used to write a column for Pulp MX called Fish and Chips as well. And
racer, right?
Well, we stole it. Racer X stole it, correct? Did we steal it?
I think so.
Yeah, we did.
I think they did, actually.
We did.
Yeah, I just
yes.
remember that.
But
Now
yes,
I'm mad
all
again.
of this is actually Matthes' responsibility. Congrats, Matthes, on Zacho winning the moto that you created for him.
It'll happen, and when you're there, think of us and thank us.
I will do, of course.
Okay. He's really over it now. All right, that's Zacho.
All right,
Matthes,
Cooper
we haven't
Webb's
had
backing
you.
away, though.
We
so.
did it. We
Yeah,
outlasted
yeah,
a Supercross champ. He cannot bring his rental car
Yep.
through.
Suck it, Cooper.
Okay, look, man, you've
Yeah.
been to a lot of these races. We know that motocross racers at the top level, they always say they get tight. They never say they get tired.
Yeah.
They never admit it.
Set up.
Dude, the guys had to admit today. They were tired. They fully admitted it.
These last 2 weekends have
Yeah,
been
dude.
brutal, and you can watch them. This week, I've got a bunch of people after the race here telling me that this is the roughest Southwick ever. Now, maybe that's recency bias,
That could be.
but it did look pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
At times, there were big, giant holes that stopped some guys. There were some guys out there, folks, that make a lot of money to do nothing but ride and train, and they were exhausted.
Yeah.
So that should give you an idea what kind of place it was today.
Yeah, like really, we're going to look at these results, and it's like hyperbole to be like, it comes down to who dug deepest. I think it actually did these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, a couple guys told me for the second motos that if they went back to their original lines in practice, they were now better.
Really, it switched all the way around.
Switched all the way around to their original practice lines, which is interesting to me because this place you would think just get rougher and rougher.
Yeah.
But that's what it's like here. And yeah, I mean, look, it's you can overstate the physical attributes that riders need to get around this track. You can overstate that, but I don't think for today, man.
No.
Like for reals, like
No.
you said, it was a man's track. It was a man's race. And these last 2 weekends, we're going to see some guys needing this break after Red Bud badly.
I know, that's crazy. We still have one to go. The track now run and kind of managed by John Dowd and Keith Johnson, old school Southwick guys. Do you think they care one bit about the riders being tired?
Not at all.
No. They laughing?
They're laughing. They're
Okay.
actually laughing.
Last year they laughed.
I think Dowd's
Yes.
out there right now riding.
Yeah.
He's probably out there
like,
doing
oh, I'm doing a 45
Right,
today.
right.
250 class real quick because we hit on Zacho and Marvin, the 450s. 250 class. I think there was already maybe AC's not so good in the sand thing after last week. He didn't beat Ferrandis in Moto 2, but he's recovered, at least the
he
sand
went
rep.
14th, 9th, and 10th in his three previous visits here. Granted, they were spread out over a number of years because of injuries, but
Yeah.
still, that says something
That's
to me.
not killing it.
And guess who brought it up to me right after the race here about, like,
okay.
yeah, why you got to say that? Adam Cianciarillo. But I think there was a question, and
Yeah.
he answered it.
Yeah.
He's one of the heavier riders in the class.
Yep.
He got both starts.
Yep.
He took off. Great job by AC. What can you say? He, like the guy that was just standing here, when it's your year, it's your year.
Oh, a little early for that.
Nope.
It was this year in Supercross. I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
Okay, all right. It's not over.
No, I was impressed with him, though. I was impressed with him. He
Yeah.
managed it. He looked great.
Yes.
And when he needed to, he rose to the occasion.
That's the way he's done it outdoors all year. He hasn't put a foot wrong yet, but we're only halfway through. You're going to races. You're back on it.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
see
back
you, right,
on
bud?
it. Yeah,
All
I missed
right.
High Point, but I'll be back.
Yeah, we're just destroying your reputation because you missed one
absolutely.
national.
I didn't know you still did the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to take it easy on it. I don't want you
Okay.
burned out. I'm giving you recovery time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
I'll be happy to do it every week, but sometimes you doing the show has been bad for your career, from what I what have I understood?
I've kept it clean this year, man.
Right.
Totally professional.
Fantastic.
Got a button-down shirt and everything. That's it for our best post-race show from Southwick. We'll see you maybe with this guy at Redbud. See you then.